This guy is worth $600. Matt here, Lone Wolf. I got my best sales ever. We're in the middle of moving. We're done moving. We're in the middle of unpacking. But eBay doesn't stop. So let's cut to my storage unit. I'm going to pull a few orders and I'm going to grab the last couple things here. I got a couple things out of 1A. So let's pull this bin out. First thing is a pair of these Doc Marten shoes. They're in pretty good condition overall. A little bit of wear on the back heel there. Paid $3.22 for them. They sold for $79.99 shipping. Next item is this pair of Dansko Chelsea boots. Again, pretty good condition overall. Paid $2.02 for these, and they sold for $25 plus shipping. Another item out of 1A. Let's see. Should be under here somewhere. Probably on the very bottom. Let me see if I can check the other side. Where is it? Okay. Alright, so I pulled a bunch of the shoes out. I dug through this whole thing back and forth. It's not in there. Now I look up on the shelf. Now remember, a few weeks ago, I took the bin down to pull some shoes out. And I forgot to put this back in before I put it up on the shelf, so I set it right here so I wouldn't forget where it's at. And I forgot where it was. This is a Starbucks coffee mug that my wife got as a gift that she didn't really want. And it sold for $23.99 plus shipping. Next item is in G8. It's a pair of Chucks. These ones here at the bottom. Nothing too special. They say My Story on the side, so they were different enough for me to pick up. You can still kind of see the store's price at the bottom. I paid $4 and they sold for $18.39 plus shipping. And the last item from the storage unit is in G14. Let's pull this bad boy out. And it should be somewhere. Oh gosh, okay. Oh, yeah, these shoes here. There's some Canes. I paid $1.93 for these and they sold for $28 plus shipping. So that's all the things I have to grab from the storage unit. Now let's grab the last few things here and ship this stuff out. Next up is this hoodie. It's got like a kind of a tribal pattern design. It's a Dravis. I paid $1.89 and it sold for $10 plus shipping. A pair of Converse Jack Purcells. Paid $2.10 and they sold for $19 plus shipping. This pair of cassette tapes. I paid about 38 cents for the pair and they sold for $14.99 free shipping. And this bag I sold, I just picked this up at the bins the other day. This caught my eye here. I thought it was a belt actually, because I've seen different belts that are like car seat belts. Never heard of this brand. It's Chrome Industries. So here's the logo. Do yourself a favor, remember that logo. Go ahead and do a little search right now. These bags, they're worth a good penny. I sold this within a day. I paid about $1.70 for it and it sold for $51 plus shipping. And then the biggest sale I've ever had is my little buddy right here, Mr. Cabbage Patch, or Little People. So, going through the bins, saw this, almost passed on it because I don't know anything about Cabbage Patch, but his face is soft, so it looked weird, it looked older. Actually, I put his shorts on backwards, but that's how I do it. When I looked at the tag, the tag says, The Little People Soft Sculptures 1978, Xavier Roberts. And I know that signature from Cabbage Patch. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So I looked that up, and that's when I started seeing all kinds of different comps, and they're all over the place. And then looking at the little butt, it's a hand signature on there. So I started looking at comps. They're all over the place. I didn't know what to do when I got home. So I listed it for $1,200, and on my listing I said make offer. Within a half hour I got an offer of $600, more than I thought I would get for something at the bins. But I did let it sit overnight. I'm like, all right, I have 24 hours to respond. Let me see if anybody else comes in with the offer. There was 16 watchers the next day, but I didn't want to scare the buyer away, going back and forth with counter offers and things like that. So I just took it. $600 free shipping. I'm going to get extra insurance and a confirmation signature for this thing, but this is my biggest sale ever. It's crazy. Not everything's good. I actually got a return. I don't get many returns. I go back and forth on whether or not I accept returns, and I try to fight them sometimes, and I don't know. I go back and forth. This is a pair of Dansko boots. They said that they just weren't. They didn't fit right for the buyer. So I refunded. I did not refund the shipping, but I refunded just the cost of the boots. That's fine. We'll relist them and sell them. I've got several orders of wrestling cards, so let's hold these down and see what I got. So I got different. Oh, let's see. Sting, Arn Anderson, Ric Flair, Luger. So I sold a bunch of Ric Flair cards. So this lot of 6 cards sold for $9 free shipping, and this lot of 2 sold for $3.14 free shipping. So what do those sales translate to as far as money in my pocket? Well, it's $882.50 for sales. Take out a cost of goods of $20.34. That gives me $862.16. The fees from eBay is $128.34, which brings it down to $733.82. Then you have to take out taxes of $183.46. So from my initial investment of $20.34, I'm going to have $550.34 in my pocket. I didn't break down all the shipping. Most of these items I'm going to make some money on, so that covers kind of the free shipping stuff. Minus maybe an extra $10 or $20 at the most for that Cabbage Patch doll, because I'm getting extra insurance and the signature requirement. But $20 into $550. Where else can you do that legally? Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm hoping as we get settled into this new year, I'm really going to be on my game as far as posting videos, and I've really got to figure out how to film inside the bins that I go to. I don't think you're allowed to. I don't see anybody doing it, and I thought I've overheard somebody saying something about not being able to take pictures or film in there, so I got to figure something out. But I find good items all the time, and sometimes I find great items like this. Not $600, but maybe $100, $200. I just got to figure out how to do it. I can compete with these other guys putting videos out on what they find and different pickers and flippers out there. I just got to do it.